2017 was the year that started it all. That year, I decided to finally venture out on my own and focus on writing my own patterns. In September, I got the opportunity to take a life-changing trip to Ireland with craft tours and our merry band of quilters. Traveling by myself, without my husband and friends, I forced myself outside of my comfort zone to meet new people, explore a new country, and begin a journey of finding myself. There I was, sitting in the Charlotte airport, about to make my way up to New York, then across the great wide ocean to visit the land of my heritage. I'd love to tell you that my stomach was full of butterflies or another romantic scenario, but the truth is, I was pretty calm. The weight of the day hadn't truly hit me yet. I almost surprised myself at how not elated I seemed. I was going to Ireland, for crying out loud! My first stop was New York City. This was my first time flying into the JFK airport, and it was wonderful. Mostly. Because my flights were booked separately, I had to claim my baggage before rechecking into Aer Lingus for the hop across the pond. Have I mentioned my love for people watching? Let me tell you, my friends, baggage claim area at Kennedy Airport is a people watcher's dream. The first to catch my eye were two kids around 7-ish years old, using their rolling luggage as bumper cars. Oh, to be that young and bored again. The little boy definitely lost to his sister's advantage. Her legs were longer. She could whip around him with a quickness and tag him from behind. His little head would jerk around with a playful annoyance while showing her that "I'll get you" face. Finally, my bag arrived and it was time to head to Terminal 5, international flights. If you are ever flying overseas from JFK, bring your walking shoes. The great 5-mile hike of Queens with sights and sounds of local life amongst the savages. At the end of your journey, you'll discover Men in Black headquarters. Honestly, you come around the last bend to find an escalator or stairs down to a large room filled with kiosks and aliens, fortunately the human kind. Seriously though, it definitely felt as far separated from the main airport as its location. And of course, my check-in was all the way in the back. I mentioned hiking shoes, yes? I still remember the moment it happened. As I arrived at my gate to meet the group I'd be traveling with, the anxiety kicked in. So much so that I found myself hiding at the next terminal over, watching the group from a safe distance, trying to prevent myself from having a full-blown panic attack right there in the middle of the airport. So, I did what I always do. I called my husband. After a few choice words of encouragement, he helped me realize that either I face my fears and walk straight through, or I get on a plane back home to North Carolina and become a hermit. I chose the first one. Walking up and forcing myself to talk to these 10 strangers, I had an epiphany moment. These people were all quilters. Right away, I know we have something in common, and I could build on that. I think that's the trick in a lot of cases, finding that one spark to just begin the conversation. That, and learning not to overthink every moment and every event in your life. Easier said than done, but definitely doable. Today, I travel all around the world in search of endless quilting knowledge and fun. I also continue to design my own quilt patterns and books, inspired by those travels. Won't you join me for a quilting adventure?